Hey everybody, this is CPR43 with a brand new update for you guys. So I know it's been a little bit since the last update, so I figured better get another update out while I can. So, not a whole lot to show you guys. Actually, I kind of have some stuff basically catch up on. Really, the only new thing is something that's dealing with the club, actually. So I'll show you guys that last. I'm pretty excited about that, and I'll get that in as soon as possible. But anyways, I've got a couple other things here going on right now. One thing is I've actually done a little bit of work with the ES44 AC here. So I did some PTC antennas on there, and also I did, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, I did the grab irons that go right behind the conductor's rear window. And then I also have something else that I actually forgot to show you guys in the last update. So I'm going to move this over and show you guys what I have. So this is quite a big thing right here, so I'm kind of trying to get this in. But this is the helping hand. And this is a very useful tool, especially for model railroading, where you have to work with wiring and stuff like that. So it's got the alligator clips and stuff like that. I actually managed to pick this up at the source. It's a Nextech product, so I'm just really starting to like go into the source now, because the Nextech products are usually have very useful stuff. And this one, which I got at about $17 around there, so a really good deal for one of these, because these can be pretty pricey. Which is why I kind of refrained from getting one until now, when I was in the source, actually, just by the grace of heaven, I guess you could say. And there it is, and there it was. So I picked it up because it was such a great deal. Couldn't pass that up. So now I have a helping hand, and that will really help me out with some wiring and soldering stuff. So just thought I'd let you guys know about that. I completely forgot about it last update, so now I finally have it finished up, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now I can move on to the ES44. So the PTC antennas, this is more of like a newer technology. This is like, what did you say, after 2012. So pretty much the CP equipment is now starting to get PTC antennas. I think it's most of the 9700 series AC44s that still don't have PTC equipment yet. But mostly all the other locomotives apparently have the PTC antennas. And PTC, in case you're wondering, I have no idea what that means. It's positive train control. It's kind of become a huge thing between the railroads and the governments, both Canada and US. There's supposed to be some sort of mandate for December where the railroads are supposed to put PTC control into place, but the railroads obviously haven't really followed up with that, and now they're trying to get the mandate pushed further so that they can, get this done. But yeah, so kind of a little bit of a controversial thing. I don't know what's going on with it, but right now we're talking about the model. I actually saw another YouTuber do this. I think it's Railfan220. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he did a video on how to do these PTC antennas, which is basically they're STICO, that's STI-CO, and they're with the radomes and stuff like that. It's really simple, actually. All you need is some strip styrene, and I used my own styrene. I didn't use the dimensions that the other guy did, but they work out fine. It's relatively just 2 pieces of styrene. You gotta do some cutting, some gluing, and then some sanding to get everything nice and smooth. And then I added a little extra detail that the other guy didn't do. This is the little dome, and then I also did the piping. And I was able to find a photo on railroadarchives.com or .net, whatever, and I was able to find a roof shot of 8724, which is, just a few numbers down from 8726. So yeah, I put those on, and I think it looks really nice. I used resistor wire, resistor leads for the cables going to from the dome to the antennas. And then I also have to pick up or get some Sinclair antennas. I've actually asked 1GZ Power if he had any Sinclair antennas that I could use. And he said that he does. He just has to find them, and then he could get them over to me. So I hopefully will have some Sinclair antennas soon that I can place on here. Really appreciate 1GZ Power for doing that. So that is pretty much it with everything that's gone on with like models wise. I can now move on to my final part, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, these PTC antennas are perfect. I may or may not put the link to the video by Railfan220, but you know, maybe if I have the time I will, but don't really expect too much. But check the description anyways, just in case. So, all right, so now the final thing here. And I'm really excited about this. It came sooner than I had imagined. This is dealing with the Southern Alberta Model Railway Club. So this Tuesday, we went over for our main meeting. This is the general meeting, so we're talking about all the finances and the future plans, the operations, and everything like that. So that was a lot of fun because that was the first time for me, and also 1GZ Power was there. It's the first time for him too for the general meetings, and it's actually pretty interesting, and it was really good to attend that. So while I was there, I actually got keys to the club finally. This is really early, believe it or not, because they say that normally someone will get the keys after a year of membership. I haven't even been a member for half a year, so that is pretty crazy. But I really appreciate them for giving me the keys. Maybe it was my outstanding attendance that played a role, because I've been there for almost every time ever since I started going. Every Tuesday I've been, pretty much. I think one Tuesday I missed, and that was the end of June, because I had to go on that trip to Tumbler Ridge. But anyways, I got 2 keys. One is for the entrance, and then one is for the other cabinet, stuff like that. I'm not going to list which key is which, but they're pretty much the same key, so I had to label them. And then I also have my key ring here. So this key ring will probably be the start of my life's key ring. So sooner or later I'll have a house key on there, vehicle key, work keys, and everything else. And sooner or later it's going to become pretty much a little key ring of hide and seek, where you have to find which key is which. And you're probably putting keys into different keys into a door, and then you probably have to restart again. You know that fun little game, right? So yeah, pretty awesome. I really appreciate them for giving me the keys, and hopefully 1GZ Power will get some keys too sooner or later. I think they said that they'll give them some keys in a couple months, but I don't know. So that is pretty much it, guys. Nothing else to talk about. Nothing is really going on layout-wise or anything like that, so, you know, just thought I'd get an update out. But until the next video, guys, this is CPR43, and good luck.